So we're on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning.
You did number 2 yesterday, got those submitted. Leaderboard came out. So I want to ask you about that. How tough is the blind leaderboard? And knowing that one of the first 2 workouts is probably your worst of the bunch.
So I'll answer the blind leaderboard question first. The blind leaderboard is tricky in the sense of once you're done the workout, you have no comparison. Of course I have people back at ComTrain that I'm able to message and get ballparks, but you're kind of in the dark and you kind of just have to go off of like your own confidence and your own, like, I did enough. And you kind of, because you could get caught up in the race of, should I redo? Was that good enough? That's what makes the blind leaderboard tough. And then also so workouts 1 and 2 for me will most likely be my worst 2 scores. So to get them out of the way first is actually really nice, to get those scores on the leaderboard right away. It is challenging, but it also almost makes me feel good to be like, okay, those are like my worst 2. Let's just put them on there, get it out of the way, and let's just like have fun with the rest of the weekend. So
Yeah, because in my thinking, knowing you as an athlete, like number 3 is probably your home run.
which one's number 3?
That it was the clean and jerk burpee box over.
I would actually, I think number 5 is better.
Okay, awesome.
But like, yeah, that number 3 will be good for me.
The fact that we're debating that is probably a good thing, that those 2 scores are still coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's got to play a mental game with you to say, I don't really care about the number today because all of my good stuff is yet to come.
Exactly. It's kind of just like you look at the leaderboard, you know where you are, but you're kind of just like, that's not even close to the whole test. That's 2 of 5 workouts. If they were in a reverse order, your mindset could be completely different. So kind of just keeping like a neutral mindset no matter what order the scores come out, because it's not over until it's over, until all the scores are out, until the whole test has been taken. So you just kind of have to like keep that in the back of your head.
Yeah. And, you know, I as a former distance swimmer, like didn't bother me to be behind because I knew my best was yet to come. The longer we went, the better I got. I've got athletes that we're following that are opposite of you. Like their 2 best scores are done.
Yeah.
So their whole question is, did I do enough to hang on? And it's a completely different perspective. You know, like even with the 2 worst workouts done, you're still in a position to move on.
Now it's just let's climb up there. Moving day.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Like to call it.
So
it is nice to get those 2 out of the way. And then kind of just rock and roll, try and have some fun for the rest of the weekend. Yeah, I mean, those other 2 were fun. I actually really enjoyed number 1. Even though my score is not super competitive, I still liked it.
You say that, but you're still like in a really good qualifying position.
Yeah.
You know, so like, yeah, that, and that's probably what you've been working on. And so
yes,
and we've talked this whole time, you're all about getting the data.
Yeah.
Right. And so that gave you good data to move on for the next round.
Exactly.
Like, so what are we eating for carbs right now?
Sour Patch Kids, Gatorade, and Go-Go Squeeze.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to do actually the rowing GHD workout in about an hour. 45 minutes actually.
Okay. Yeah, my mouth is watering watching you eat the Sour Patch Kids.
I'm actually not hungry at all. So I wish I could share.
Oh, so you did 4 and 5. We already talked about, or 3. You did 3 and 4. We've already talked about 3. 4 was you've done 3 and 5.
I've done 3 and 5. I just have 4 left.
You're my first one every time, and I have to get it all sorted in my head.
I'm also doing in a funky order.
So 3's done in the books. You're not redoing that one.
No, I did that one yesterday morning.
Okay, and then 5 is done. That's the rope climb, and you're really good at rope climb, so that should be good for you.
Yeah, I had fun with that one. I actually just finished that one about 40 minutes ago.
And it finishes with 9 rope climbs, right?
Yeah, it does.
At the end, and that could be a separator at the end of the
I think
workout.
so. It was really hard. It was really grippy.
So, but it went fine for you as planned?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
That's probably been my most fun workout so far.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to travel anywhere. Your gym there has 15-foot ceilings and all of that stuff.
Yes, there's actually ceiling tiles. They're cut out, so you kind of just go up a little bit. It's pretty nice.
You just disappear into the ether and then come back down through.
Like you can see it, but your hand reaches a little bit into the ceiling. It's good.
One of the first gyms I ever went to where I dropped in was CrossFit Outer Banks. And they actually, before they got their new facility, you actually disappeared. Your whole body went up through the roof, like the ceiling tile, and then you came back down. It was the craziest thing ever.
That's fun.
So optimistic on 4, because that one's gonna be
That one's gonna burn.
yeah.
I'm kind of just looking forward to sitting in a grind for 20 minutes. There's no major strategy. There's nothing to break up. It's kind of just get the work done. Who can sit in the hurt for 20 minutes? So yeah, I'm looking forward to ending on that one. That was kind of my thought of, if you push super hard on that, I feel like there would be negative repercussions on workout 5. But if you do that one last, you can kind of go for it with no worry. Like I'm not redoing anything. So this is my last workout.
Okay.
So I can kind of go as hard as I want with no worries of any repercussions.
And you're not worried about redos after today. You're just done.
Yep. I'm done.
Okay.
Yep.
So we brought on one of the Masters athletes we're following is doing all the workouts, and we're using her as an analyst.
Okay.
And she described 4 as just like that first workout of the open. It seems to end on that row, and then it's just head down. And who's willing to dig and hurt on the row one last time?
Beautiful. That sounds great.
But you can do that. We've watched you do that.
Oh yeah.
You know, in the open, you hit that last row as hard as I've seen anybody hit it.
Thanks.
And so I think like this is a good one for you. But she said, yeah, well, good luck today.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait for the leaderboard to come out. I'm super stoked to see you climb.
Thank you. Me as well.
And we'll talk to you maybe tomorrow if you have time,
For sure.
after everything's done and we know where you're at.
That sounds great. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye, Sid.